Perception changes, and I could see that for real last time in the season, where there were cadet boys playing. There were two tiny boys playing in the middle of the mall on a Sunday afternoon, and the gallery was packed. We had probably about 15,000 people watching that particular game. I mean, that is the idea behind taking it to where the people are. So this year we are making sure doubly that we achieve a target to promote the game. The coaches, like I said, are doing their jobs. And first, I would like to thank, before we forget, the team owners. I mean, table tennis again. I mean, it's not as fancy as cricket. Now soccer is catching up football, but in investing in a game like table tennis, it takes a lot of heart. So I thank all the team owners and brands who are participating in this cause. So it's wonderful to have them every year. And so I now request Mr. Vidyasagar to say a few words from the association.
They auctioned close to 48 players. So we're all really looking forward to have the game happening on 22nd to 24th of February in VR Mall. So we at Indusports are a multi-sport company actually, but we have a special place for game of table tennis players and TNTTA. So we pledged to make this event one of the grand and successful event. In fact, we just want to replicate an IPL for table tennis. Thank you to Nadu Table Tennis Association for a fantastic support which you have extended to us. Thank you. Over to Samir.
Thanks, Mother.
At the outset, I should congratulate you for your auction. You did it in style, and we were all really happy about that. And so far, table tennis was just in, as we said, in academies and in some halls where only players, parents and coaches were watching the matches. Now we are taking it to the malls where you find a lot of people are also enjoying this game. And so far it was only about state ranking and people want to represent the states. Now even 10-year-old boy going for 30,000 is a big boost for any parent, which will make a lot of youngsters into the game. And moreover, people usually what happens is when they reach 10th standard, their aim is to get into an engineering college through table tennis and quit the game. Now it will not be so. People will really fight for the place. In fact, even veterans after 40, I think they will take the game more than as an youngster. So this all goes well for the game.
Yeah, hearing you announce, the way you are thinking of promoting it really makes us TT fraternity. We are all very happy that you thought of connecting this game to the masses and the corporates. It really does well for our game, and like our secretary has mentioned, the people now will take up the game with more seriousness and more interest. Even the veterans, the way the bidding was done, the veterans, they won't leave the game. They will also be practicing regularly to reach higher stages. So overall, I think from TNTTA we honestly thank TTSL, Samir and Madan for having thought of supporting this game and taking it in a big way. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks to Samir and Madan for putting up a grand show. I think sitting here, I just find that there are two vertical areas where the game and the players will benefit. When I say the players will benefit, I mean that these players pretty much play in small clubs with very little audience to follow them, to encourage them, to clap for them. But here we are bringing a stage where there are going to be thousands of people watching around them, clapping for them. And I think that's a very good beginning, because these players need to develop their self-belief and confidence. And I, as a coach, believe that self-confidence and belief goes a long way in accomplishing their true potential as a player. So I think the first one is a very good beginning. because we can't find a better mall than VR Mall, which is one of the best malls in town today, the newest mall and a very big mall in terms of size. The second is VR Mall is strategically a very good mall, I would say, because it is a high-class mall but with a middle-class audience. So table tennis is a very middle-class sport. So I think a lot of middle-class families will be able to associate and relate with the sport. And I think that's a very good, strategical move to put it in the VR Mall, not only for its size, but for the audience who are coming to watch the game, come around, shop, do, watch movies and then hang on for a bit. Because I'm sure they'll be able to connect with all these players who are going to be playing and going to be seen in action there. So I think in the coming years, we already see that TTSL is growing, and in the coming years, the day is not very far that we not only will have legends of coaches who are already in the fray for this edition, but we'll have legendary players also coming into action in TTSL League, and that's a great beginning for developing the sport in our country. So my sincere thanks to TNTTA and to TTSL for this wonderful thought process in bringing this whole league and furthering the game in our state. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samir sir, for inviting me. I really enjoyed the auctions here. I was able to join there for a few minutes. It was so much fun watching even veterans and cadet boys going for high prices. I think I would really wish to be an under 12 old guy again and sit down here for an auction as a cadet boy. So I think it's a great platform, the TTSL, where Tamil Nadu is probably the strongest state as of now, with 3 players already in the Indian team, and this kind of platform for the players in Tamil Nadu will definitely help them to get better and better. And it's really nice that it's a combination of everyone coming together, like the players, the coaches, the owners, and the organizers, and everyone in one platform being in the same venue. And it's a fantastic idea. So I have to give it to you for taking the sport to the mall, to people to witness what actually table tennis is. I think that's something I've known always people asking me, like, table tennis, like, why do you need fitness? I think probably they should come down and watch the sport, and they won't ask that question anymore. And I think this is something fantastic, and I wish them good luck, and I hope the league will be a great success and take the sport to a greater heights. Thank you so much.
Well, the veteran category for you, probably 20 years down, you can play. Maybe, hopefully, the pricing also would have increased by then to afford you. And may I request probably 1 or 2 team owners to come here and share their experience.
Thank you so much. I should say sheer brilliance that this, as all the speakers here have said, this TTSL, helmed by my good friend Samir, has come into being. And as Samir said, this is our second consecutive year that we are participating and putting up, backing up teams. My personal experience in the auction, I should say this year, I felt more comfortable understanding the nuances of bidding. Last year, I just walked into it and I just backed the guts of my good coaches, which is a good friend, a secretary himself, Vidya Sagar, was one of our coach last year, and we did go half the way. But this year, Mr. Raman, your wife was by my left. Yeah, okay. We backed all her, experience and all the notings she had, and she very strategic. She was. I could see a lot of math that was being, calculated there, and we backed her all the way. And myself and Felix, got into the fray, and we understood. And I think a couple of bids were good bids by us. We got them at good prices. Overall, I think all of us bought well-deserved teams, and I'm sure this is going to be a good challenge for all the 8 teams. And we hope and pray that this is just the start of the beginning for many more decades of TTSL. Thank you.
Actually, this is my very first experience attending a auction or something like this. So I should say that I thoroughly enjoyed. I didn't expect. I thought it will be very tensed or it'll be. I won't know what to do. But my owners were very experienced. They are here for the second year, so they gave me a lot of inputs, and we did our best. And mainly, Samit made it so enjoyable that we didn't feel any stress. We were relaxed. We just chilled out and we enjoyed the whole process. And we hope to compete well in the competition also. And I'm very happy that Samir has come forward to do it in a mall in a very grand manner. I wish and hope that the table tennis becomes more popular and many kids take up this sport and then take it to the next level. Thank you.
என் பேர் சத்யன். இப்போ நான் கரண்டாக இந்தியன் டேபிள் டென்னிஸ் டீமில் விளையாடிட்டு இருக்கேன். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது. இந்த TTSL சீசன் 2 டேபிள் டென்னிஸ் லீக் வந்து தமிழ்நாடுல வந்திருக்கு. அண்ட் டேபிள் டென்னிஸ் இப்போ ரொம்ப சூப்பராக வளர்ந்துட்டு வருது கண்ட்ரியில். நான் காமன்வெல்த் கேம்ஸில் நாங்கள் ரெக்கார்ட் பிரேக்கிங் 8 மெடல்ஸ் வின் பண்ணோம். ஏஷியன் கேம்ஸில் 60 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறமா டேபிள் டென்னிஸில் மெடல் வின் பண்ணோம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு காலகட்டத்தில் டேபிள் டென்னிஸ் தமிழ்நாடுல ஒரு பெரிய லீக் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறது நிறைய யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கு கண்டிப்பாக இது ரொம்ப பெனிஃபிட்டாக இருக்கும். அண்ட் இதனால் நிறைய பேர் வந்து ஸ்போர்ட்டை கண்டிப்பாக விளையாட ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க. அண்ட் பேரண்ட்ஸும் சப்போர்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க. டேபிள் டென்னிஸ் வந்து ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷனல் அப்ரோச் கொண்டு வருது. ஏன்னா சின்ன வயசுலேயே வந்து கேடட் பாய்ஸ்லேயே வந்து இவ்வளோ பெரிய லீக் விளையாடுறதுக்கு அவங்களுக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கிடைக்குது. ஸோ இந்த ஈவெண்ட்டை வந்து VR மாலில் நடக்க போகுது February 22nd 24th. ஸோ எல்லாரும் கண்டிப்பாக வாங்க, வந்து டேபிள் டென்னிஸ் போன்ற ஸ்போர்ட்டை வந்து நீங்கள் பார்த்து நல்லா என்ஜாய் பண்ணணும். அண்ட் ஐ விஷ் தமிழ்நாடு டேபிள் அசோசியேஷன் அண்ட் Indusports for all the very best for TTSL Season 2. Thank you.